Have you ever wondered why, no matter how much you give to people, they still end up disappointing you? You sacrifice, you compromise, you bend your back to make others happy, yet at the end of the day, you're left drained, empty, and unappreciated. Now here's the uncomfortable truth most men never realize. The only thing that truly matters is yourself. I know that may sound selfish at first. Society has trained us to believe that putting ourselves first is wrong. But let me tell you this. If you don't learn to prioritize yourself, you'll live a life of quiet suffering, constantly at the mercy of others' opinions, moods, and approval. Marcus Aurelius, the great Stoic emperor, once wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." And Seneca said, "A man is not free who is a slave to the opinion of others." If you truly want peace, strength, and even success in love, you must master this truth. And today, I'll walk you through a comprehensive guide with powerful, Stoic lessons that will change the way you see yourself, your relationships, and your life. But before we dive in, make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit the like button. And don't just click away halfway through, because what I'm about to share with you could transform your love life, your relationships, and your inner peace forever. Lesson number 1. Your value comes from within, not from others. Let me tell you a story. A man once spent years chasing approval. He worked endless hours just so his boss would notice him, bought expensive gifts so his girlfriend would stay, and bent his values just to keep his so-called friends around. But when his job let him go, his girlfriend left, and his friends disappeared. He realized something shocking. Everything he built was fragile because it was built on other people's opinions. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, "It never ceases to amaze me. We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinion than our own. When you start valuing yourself not by others' applause, but by your own principles, you become unshakable. Your worth is not in their validation. It's in your discipline, your growth, and your inner strength." Lesson number 2, protect your energy like it's gold. Think about it. How often do you waste your mental energy worrying about what people think, replaying conversations, or stressing about things you can't control? Seneca gave us a timeless warning. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Every time you pour your energy into imaginary fears or unnecessary people, you're draining the very life force you need for yourself. Protect your energy. Don't hand it out to everyone who knocks on your door. Spend it where it nourishes you, on your body, your mind, your goals. When you learn to preserve your energy, you'll not only become more peaceful, but also far more attractive to others. Because nothing is more magnetic than a man who doesn't let the world drain him. Lesson number 3, stop living for approval. Let me ask you, have you ever posted something online and kept refreshing the screen just to see how many likes you got? Or maybe you dressed a certain way, not because you liked it, but because you thought she would like it. This is what Seneca meant when he said, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor." When you crave approval, you become poor in spirit. You become chained. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "It is not what others say or think about you that should disturb you, but how you choose to see yourself." Once you free yourself from the prison of approval, you become powerful. People sense it. And ironically, when you stop needing approval, you often start receiving more of it, because confidence is contagious. Lesson number 4, boundaries are a form of self-love. There's a man who always said yes. Yes to his friends borrowing money. Yes to his boss dumping extra work. Yes to his partner disrespecting his time. But inside he was boiling with resentment. Seneca warned us, "If you do not know to which port you sail, no wind is favorable." In other words, if you don't know your boundaries, life will drag you in every direction. Saying no doesn't make you selfish, it makes you self-respecting. A man who values himself knows when to walk away, when to set limits, and when to protect his peace. Without boundaries, you'll always be used. With them, you'll always be respected. Lesson number 5, master your emotions. Don't be mastered by them. Think about a man who loses his temper at the slightest insult. His enemies control him with a single word. His partner manipulates him with silence. He's like a puppet, his strings pulled by anyone who knows where to poke. Marcus Aurelius taught, "You will continue to suffer if you have an emotional reaction to everything that is said to you." True power is sitting back and observing everything with logic. Self-mastery means you don't give others that control. When you remain calm, people lose their power over you. And in love, nothing is more attractive than a man who cannot be shaken by petty drama. Lesson number 6. Time is the most valuable currency. We waste hours chasing people who don't care, scrolling through endless feeds, replaying arguments in our minds. But Seneca said it best. It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. Every wasted hour is an hour stolen from your purpose, your growth, your life. If you truly value yourself, you won't let your time be taken cheaply. Invest it in your health, your craft, your vision, because once it's gone, no amount of begging, money, or love will bring it back. Lesson number 7. Your happiness is your responsibility. Here's the trap many men fall into. They make their happiness dependent on someone else. I'll be happy when she loves me. I'll be happy when they respect me. But Marcus Aurelius said, very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself and your way of thinking. You don't need her attention, their recognition, or anyone's approval to feel whole. The moment you realize your happiness is an inside job, you break free. Ironically, when you stop needing others to complete you, you show up more confident, more magnetic, and more at peace. And that's when others are naturally drawn to you. Lesson number 8. Don't confuse love with dependency. A man once loved a woman so deeply that he built his entire life around her. His moods rose and fell with hers. When she was happy, he was happy. When she was distant, he was broken. But when she finally left, he realized he hadn't lost her. He had lost himself long ago. Seneca would say, "He who is brave is free." And Marcus Aurelius would remind us, never tie your happiness to things outside your control. Love is beautiful, but when it becomes dependency, it destroys you. Real love should be chosen, not chained. It should add to your life, not replace it. Lesson number 9. Build inner wealth, not just outer success. Many men chase money, cars, status, hoping these things will make them feel enough. But what happens when the money is gone, or when someone has more than you? Marcus Aurelius said, wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. And Seneca added, a wise man is content with himself. Outer success means nothing without inner wealth. Build wisdom, resilience, and peace, because these are treasures no one can take from you. Lesson number 10. The only thing that matters is yourself. At the end of the day, when everyone else has left, when the world grows silent, who do you face? Yourself. That's why Marcus Aurelius urged us to be tolerant with others and strict with yourself. And Seneca reminded us, no man was ever wise by chance. If you build yourself, your character, your values, your strength, everything else follows. Love becomes easier. Respect comes naturally. Peace becomes your default state. But if you neglect yourself, no amount of attention, success, or validation will save you. Because the truth is this, the only thing that truly matters is yourself. And that, my friend, is the ultimate lesson the Stoics wanted us to understand. Not because they wanted us to be selfish, but because they knew that only a man who takes care of himself can truly give to others without losing himself. So let me leave you with this. Prioritize yourself, guard your energy, build inner wealth, and remember, you are the foundation of everything else in your life. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.